the link.
I'm just preparing to go live onto YouTube, and then I'll tell you once we are up and running on YouTube, and then we can go.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Okay, we're done.
Awesome. So we can start.
Yes.
Moi. All right, let's see how we're doing. 49 participants. No, this just will not do. Right, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's a couple of minutes before 11. We're technically only supposed to start at 11, but I mean, hey, let's just do this. So, hey, just type hello in the chat box, man. Who's here since Monday or Tuesday? Me, hello in the chat box. Oh, the literal joker. We always have one of those in every class. Since Monday, Mimi. Okay, good job. Well, I'm impressed you guys are here since Monday because Monday was interesting. Yesterday was much better. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday. And awesome. Cool. Facts. Great, man. It's great to see you guys. Okay, we want to hit like 100 people today. Please, let's hit 100. We had like 200 the other day. We had 100 and something yesterday. Let's see if we can hit 100. Okay. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousins, aunties, and uncles. I mean, they could learn something. Everybody can learn something. Good. So, well done on sticking with me. Thank you very much. And today we are starting lesson number 3, and it's going to be a very practical day because we're doing some practical stuff. Okay. So I'm not just going to waffle on about theory. We're going to do some practical stuff today and tomorrow. Next week we'll do some more theory and some practical again as well. Okay, so there are my details. M Haynes Online. There's my webpage if you want to say hello. How's it going? That'll be great. So what did we do in the last lesson? Yesterday we finished looking at hardware and extended hardware concepts. We looked at input and output devices. Yesterday we looked at output devices. So today it's Word. It's all about Word. Paragraphs. Well, underneath paragraphs, numbering, tabs, and indentation, and bullets. Okay, bullets. Yes. So let's do this. Let's begin. Do you guys have the files? I made like 4 little demo files for you. Did you guys download those? Please say yes. Oops. No. Where did we get that? I've typed it in the chat bar a couple of times, so have a look. Okay, it is on the Africa Teen Geeks homepage, their website, but I've typed in the link over there as well in the chat box, so you should see that. Okay, just make sure you got that. It's quite a long link. Don't try and what file. Yes, don't say what. It's there. It's there. Look, there it is. Copy paste. Okay, so maybe go ahead and get that in the meantime, and I'm going to start with bullets, okay, or bulleted lists. Now remember, this is grade 10. Grade 10 cats. We're not doing fancy, schmancy, complicated stuff here, okay? We're just getting the basics. We're building our foundation. Just a basic foundation. Make it easy. Then we hit you with the hard stuff. But then it's easy for you because you've got the foundation. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get on to bullets. Bullets. Right, so where is my bullet stock? Now, you should have received a document. Well, you should have downloaded a document like this. I gave you a link over there. Go ahead and download those in the meantime. And I'm just going to talk through some basic concepts of bulleted lists and demonstrate it in Microsoft Word. It really helps if you guys have got Microsoft Word, Office 365, or Word 2016. Okay, if you have previous or older versions, please go and download the new version. Okay, you do have it for free as a student. Mahala.ms, MAHALA.ms. Go there, download it. It's cool. So here we go. Bulleted lists. Here you see I have a list of 10 villains from 10 different movies. These are like the top 10 movie villains. Okay, I was trying to think of what to do for lists, and this just came up. So I'm going to take and format this paragraph, or these are actually individual paragraphs. Okay, if we switch on our show and hide formatting, you can see that they're individual paragraphs. Switch that off there, and I'm going to format this just as a plain ordinary bulleted list. So most people kind of know how to do this, but from this point on, a lot of people don't know how to work with bulleted lists properly. And that's the beauty and the advantage you have as a CAT student, is that you will learn how to do this properly and easily. So let's see, we have Khan from Star Trek, Voldemort from Harry Potter, Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, best one ever, the Joker from The Dark Knight. Who was the Joker in The Dark Knight? I can't remember. Colonel Hans Ladder from Inglorious. I don't know if I can say that word out loud. Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Annie Wilkes from Misery. I saw pictures. She looked pretty mean. Hans Gruber from Die Hard. I didn't even know the dude was a bad guy. And Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. And of course the ultimate bad guy, Darth Vader from The Empire Strikes Back. Sorry guys, I'm not even going to negotiate on that one. He is the ultimate. So what I've done is I have selected all of my text. All of my text, I've selected it, and in my paragraph group, here is my paragraph group, I'm going to go and just click on the little bulleted list there. Click done. Voila. Lesson 1 complete. It's not that hard, is it? No, it's not. So let's have a look. All that I've done is I just selected everything that I wanted, and I clicked and made a bulleted list. That was it. That's so easy. Okay, so that was the first step in creating a bulleted list. So I'm going to scroll down to page 2. Now, page 2, same process as before, but we're going to change one or two things. So here we go. We're going to go and click and select everything. I'm going to make it a bulleted list, but now I'd like to show you a little bit more that we can do with bulleted lists. We can sort of format this a bit more, okay? And again, we know that we can do that because next to my little bulleted list icon, I've got an arrow. That means you can do something. So we click on the arrow and oh my goodness, it's amazing. We have a bullet library. Who knew? And document bullets, don't know what that is, but we can choose, okay, any one of these super boring ones here, okay, or we can choose something else from our computer, and let's see. So I'm going to define a new bullet. Define new bullet. 3 things you can do here, and I've noticed in a lot of exams they will throw at least 2 of these your way, okay, and it'll be these first 2. They never go with font. I think that just takes too long. Okay, RJA, I'm surprised you still have a mind left from all this mind-blowing stuff you've been going through, but good job. Stick with me. So let's have a look and see what we have. We've got symbol. Let's have a look. We click on symbol, and the font is, surprise, surprise, symbol, and you can go ahead and choose any symbol that you like. Now again, it's a bulleted list, so you don't want to make it like ridiculously ridiculous. Just and I did say ridiculously ridiculous. Let's just choose the heart. That's cool. No, wait, these are bad guys. We'll choose, is that clubs? Yeah, clubs, because they just, it looks bad. Clubs, and I click OK. Voila, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Here we go. And you can see I've now formatted this list, and I have a bulleted list, but the bullet, the icon for the bullet, okay, or the symbol for the bullet is a club. Okay, from a deck of cards. Let's say I want to change that again. Now, some of you might think that, okay, do I click here or do I select the whole thing? You know, it doesn't actually matter. Like what sometimes I just click on the first bullet and I can see that they're all selected. So let's just do that. Okay, click on the first bullet. Voila. If you're one of those people, you're like OCD, you're like, I have to select everything. That's cool. Go ahead and do it. Back to here, back to define new bullets, and the symbols we've looked at. You can choose different fonts and wingdings and webdings. Those are fun. There are quite a few funky bullets you can choose there. The other one was picture. Now you can actually go ahead and choose picture and make a picture as a bullet. It doesn't help if it's like a picture with a lot of detail. It's normally if the picture is made to be a bullet. So I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Let's look here. Let's do an image search for bullets. This is going to be interesting. I bet you bullets comes up. Or it's like actual bullets. Oh, awesome. Let's see. Let's make a bullet. How's that? Oh, there's a good one. I'm going to insert that. Cool. There you go. Bullets for bullets. There you go. Okay. Do not tell your parents I taught you this. Okay. Bullets for bullets. Nice. Okay. I'm noticing a lot of chat going on, and that's awesome. The chat is great if you're going to type out questions or comments that help me help you. But if you're going to type out weird words and things that make no sense, rather just like sit back and cross your arms and absorb the knowledge. Okay, that's cool. Hi, Dad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's have a look here. Bullets for bullets. Done. Easy peasy. Okay. Is everyone okay with that? Is everyone okay with creating a bulleted list and then also defining a new bullet? Say yes, sir. Yeah, someone did say yes, sir. Thank you. That's so nice. I feel like I'm back in school. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you all are saying yes, sir. You're so good. So responsive and so well behaved. My goodness. Yes, sir. Nice. Yes. My grade 10s go, yes, sir. I don't know why they say it like that. They just do. It's kind of weird. It's probably a joke I'm not getting. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to page 3. Page 3. Oh, look, same list. Yes, I know. So I'm going to now show you. What have I done here? What have I done here? Did I make it different? Colorful soundtrack. I can't remember what I was going to do with this one. No idea. I can't remember. Okay. I tell you what. I know what we can do. So here we are. Thank you. I actually will do line spacing, and I was actually going to do tabs as well. So RJ, you my man or woman or well, I don't know what you are. Okay, so let's have a look. So I've created another bulleted list. I'm on page 3. I've just created a random one, and this is very, very cool. A couple of things that you will also get in your exams. Two things. Number one is the line spacing between the bullets, because sometimes you might have this and you'll have like sort of single line spacing and you'll have it'll look like that, okay? And if I'm zoomed out to 100%, that's really teeny. You're like, gotta zoom in. It's like, what is that? So we're gonna just make the line spacing a little bit easier. Just it helps for reading, legibility. So I'm gonna go back to my home tab. Here's my line spacing in my paragraph group. There it is there. Click and we'll just say double line spacing, 2 points. Okay, cool. And the other thing I wanted to show you also with a bulleted list, and this is where the ruler is super important. And for the rest of this lesson, actually, the ruler is going to be your best friend right now. I'll be your second best friend. This will be your first best friend. Some of you are battling to hear me. Don't know why. Most of you can. Switch on your speaker. I don't know. Put the headphones on your thing. Okay. Someone loves the ruler. Me too. Have a look in the ruler. We have two things here. We have our first line indent. We have our hanging indent or our left indent. So the first line indent, watch what that does. Okay. Oh, I'm going to select this whole thing. That's not going to work for me. I'm going to select the whole thing. The first line indent moves all my bullets. Very handy. People don't know this. People don't know this. Like, people who like just type out stuff like your mother or your father and like, hey, I don't know what to do here, man. And you're like, Dad, Ma, it's like so easy. Just move it like this. Because they like tab, 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 space, 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 space. Click something. Oh my heaven, help me. It kills me every time. Just use the ruler, man. And then, of course, my hanging indent is here. And then that moves all of that for me as well. Super handy, especially when it comes to numbers. All right, we're going to look at numbers in a little bit as well. Okay, so here, a little bit different. What I have is the name of the movie, and then I'm going to have a sub point or a sub bullet, which is the name of the villain in that movie. And again, we could add more villains as well to each movie if we wanted to. So have a look here. I'm going to select all of this first. Okay, are you guys still with me? Give me like a thumbs up or an ASCII thumbs up or a type the word thumbs up. No, that takes too long. Maybe just okay. Nice. Oh, someone got like one of these. Is that like a hang 10 or something from surfing? I don't surf. I'm in Gauteng. Only surfing we do is like online. Cool. Thanks, guys. So it's good to have feedback. I love it. Oh, we got a yeah. Cool, got that as well. Nice. Okay, so back to where we were. I'm going to select everything. I've gone and selected everything, and I'm going to convert it into a bulleted list. Here we go. Bulleted list. Done. But you can see now that is a level 1. Like that's the main bullet. This is supposed to be a sub bullet or like it's supposed to be indented a little bit. So it's actually pretty easy. All I do is on my line, at the beginning of the line, I just press my tab key. My tab key then just shifts it across. Okay, now it is a subpoint of Star Trek 2. Same thing with Voldemort. Cheers, Voldemort. Dr. Evil, the Joker, Colonel Huntsletter, Nurse Ratchet. I'm sure you'd spell Ratchet with a T, but I did copy and paste from the internet, so yeah. I'm not plagiarizing, just saying. And where are we? So here you can see what I've done is I've got my main bullet here and a sub bullet, and all I did was I clicked at the front, I just pressed tab. Every time you press tab, it goes to the next level of bullets. I mean, we're talking multiple levels here, so it's quite cool. Get back there, Darth Vader. And that's one way of doing it. And then you would then obviously create a new multi-level list and define new multi-level lists, but we don't do that just yet. Okay, this is an introduction to bullets, so yes, we can change all of this and it isn't too difficult, but a lot of people do struggle with it. So if there's enough of a demand, let me know. We'll do a lesson just on that. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. So that's a bullet with sub bullets. Okay, and again, you can select that. You can go here and you can choose what the sub bullet is then going to be as well. So it depends on what you've got selected. You can then change the bullets as well. So you could be quite creative with bullets. Okay, here is a great exercise based on bullets and sub bullets, and this is just for you guys. Did you know you have rights? Yep, it's true. I thought it was fake news, but it's true. You do have rights. So you have the right to this, all these things, okay? I mean, that's a lot of things you have the right to. But what we're going to do with this list, as you can see, I have a main bullet point. Then I've got a sub point there, or a sub bullet there. And then I've got another one here. So I've got level 1, I've got level 2, I've got level 3. Level 3 is about as far, level 3, did I do 4? Level 3 is about as far as we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've left that there for you. Don't copy and paste, and don't use the format painter this time. Use it every other time except this time. Have a look. So what I've done is I have created the list with no formatting. So you have to now go ahead and do this to look like that. Okay, shall we do it together? Shall we do it together? You, me, and the internet? Shall we do it together? Yes, together. Good. I feel a song coming on, but I'm not going to punish you guys. Okay. Every child has the right to blah, blah, blah. So you know what? This is what we're going to do. And this is, please sing. Oh, no. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to select everything. Okay, there it is there. And I'm going to create a bulleted list. Boom. So it looks insane like this, okay? This is no good. No good at all. And let's see. So that was level 1. A name and a nationality was level 2. I'm just going to keep going back so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, these are all level 2 right up to not to be required. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go there and click there. Now, I mean, you can do this all in one go. I'm doing this one time at a time, once at a time, one line at a time to help you guys. Okay, and there. Right, now here, this is a sub bullet, okay? A sub bullet, level 3. So I'm going to tab and tab again. Do you see how easy it is to tab? But now, let's say you like tabbed too many times. You're like, you're an excessive tabber and you tabbed a lot. So you want to detab, untab, distab yourself. So that sounded, no, don't. We just go shift and tab. Shift tab goes, it decreases your indent. Okay, that's a quick way of doing it. Shift and tab indents, shift tab decreases the indent. You could go, like if you want to go the long way, right up here into your ribbon, decrease indent, increase indent. Okay, so if you like clicking, you're a clicking person, click away. Okay, if you're a tabbing person, tab away. There you go. So let's see what else. I think this was also there. Let's go back up here. Heck, I'm like, this lesson's going to be over. I'm still going to be busy with bullets. Okay, I talk too much. Okay. Right. Keep separately is treated. Good. Back to here. Not be detained. And then we go, kept separately is treated. Okay, so kept separately. There we go there. There we go there. And there you can see, and I think these go through that way. And I think that is our list complete. Let's have a look. Fantastic. Control Z. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, Control Z is good. Oh, Nicole, Charmon. Sorry you don't like my jokes, man. What a bummer. Can't please everybody. Okay, so everyone okay with that? Basic bullets, super easy. Tab, Shift Tab, use your indenting, decrease or increase indent over there. Changing bullets, changing sub bullets. Most of South Africa. Awesome. I don't know what that's for, but okay. Cool. Let's move on, guys. I'm going to get rid of this document. I'm not going to save it because I live dangerously. Next one is numbered lists. Let's have a look at numbered lists. Numbering. Oh, look, it's the same content. Sorry about that. Now, here we go. Also, it's pretty much the same as tabs, okay? It's the same process, guys. We go ahead, we select our information, we hit numbers, boom, it's done. The numbers are done. It's super, super easy. All right, so let's have a look at what other options we have in terms of numbering, okay? Because there are actually quite a few. So again, I'm going to select all my content. This is page 2. This is page 2 now. And here we go. I'm going to go to numbers, but this time I'm going to click on the little drop down arrow next to numbers. And you can see I actually have a whole bunch of things. I've got a numbering library here. So I've got the normal one, 1, 2, 3. I've got brackets or parentheses. I've got Roman numerals, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, baby Roman numerals. That's what they call them. So I'm going to just pick one and just do that. There you go. Now you all know Roman numerals. X is 10, IX is 9. Cool. Again, very, very easy to change everything. You can define a new number format just like we did with the bullets. The same thing as well. Let's have a look at sub numbers. So I'm going to skip this one. We don't need to worry about that one. So let's have a look and see what happens with this. I'm going to change that into numbers. So I'm on page 4. Okay, guys. Are you guys with me? I'm on page 4. Are you guys on page 4? Or if you're just watching, are you still cool? Yes, nice. Good job, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. And well, let's fix this. Okay, so Khan is a sub point. So I'll show you using the indent instead of the tab this time. So there it is there. There it is there. So now let's say you have 20 of these. To click 20 times is going to take way too long. So this is what I would do. I will go ahead and I will just use my control key and my mouse, and I will just select all my lines in one go. Okay, so control key, do you notice I put my mouse on the left, I just select everything in one go, and I just increase the indent in one go. All of them done instantly. Okay, RJ, now you say mind blown. Okay, good. That's fine. Let's change this here. Let's go ahead and change this to maybe like numbers like that. And let's change that to, where was it? Roman numerals. That was quite cool. And there you go. Now, this is what's nice about numbers and bulleted lists. Excuse me, guys. Is that when you press enter, so like, for example, if I wanted to add another enemy here, or evil villain, I just press enter and I type in the name of the evil villain. I don't know any of them from that movie, so Voldemort. Were there any other bad guys in Harry Potter? Any other bad guys? I can't remember. That's a long name to Laura's Umbridge. Is that a bad guy? Bob. Yeah, I'm sure there was a bad Bob in there. Okay, cool. So we've got Harry Potter. He probably was a bad guy. His acting was not so great. So there we go. You can see that it automatically creates the next level for us. So if I was going to go and add a level, number 11, I press that. But I'm now still in my second level bullet, okay, or numbered bullet. So I'm just going to shift tab, and then it goes to 11. I can then type in something. Okay. And that's how that goes. All right. If I want to get out of this here, I just press enter, enter, enter. 3 enters and I'm out. It's like a magic sequence. Okay. So that was bullets and numbering. I think everyone's okay with that. Any questions on that? Somebody was asking how I selected multiple lines. Just watch carefully. I just take my mouse to the left of my page here, just outside of the margin. Okay. Hold my control key down. Click. Whoa, hello, don't do that. Click. Oh my word, don't. It's selecting the entire thing. I'll do it where I didn't have anything selected. Here. Click. That's not what I want to happen. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, next time, control click and it'll just do the line, okay? It's not doing it for me now. I don't know why, but it was doing it earlier. But you can try that, okay? So that's that one. Bullets and numbering. Bullets and numbering. Ooh, now my favorite one. Indenting. Indenting. This is great. Indents are great, guys. Okay. Now, when you indent something, you move it to the right. Okay. When you decrease your indent, it moves to the left. Okay, this is from left to right. So if you indent something, it shifts whatever you are indenting to the right by, I think it's like 1.2 centimeters. So yeah, I'm going to show you how we're going to do different kinds of indents and how we use them, and then you can practice them using this document. Now, the first thing to make sure is that you do have your ruler. If you cannot see your ruler, that's no good. So please make sure you can see your ruler. How do we see the ruler? View, because it's something you want to view, and ruler. There it is there. View ruler. Okay. So we click view, click ruler, and of course it does help if this is in centimeters, please. This really should be in centimeters, not inches. A lot of the time, Word, the default installation, it goes in inches, and it just messes up everybody. So please don't do that. So have a look here, guys. The first indent in the ruler, you can see here I've got a couple of symbols here. So on the top here, I've got a first line indent. So if you just hover your mouse over it, first line indent, then just under it I have a hanging indent. I'll show you what that does in a minute. And then we have a left indent, and then on the far right hand side of my ruler, there it is there. That is my right indent. So let's see what that does. So in my first paragraph, now what I've done is I've colored the paragraphs for you, so you can just see the paragraphs that we're looking at, okay? So in my first paragraph, I'm going to show you what a left indent does. Left indent. So I'm inside my first paragraph. I don't have to select the whole thing. I don't have to. If I'm in the paragraph, whatever I do will affect the paragraph. I'm going to choose left indent, click, slide it along, boom, there it is there. It has indented the entire paragraph. Okay, let's have a look at my next paragraph, a right indent from the right. Have a look what that does. That's what that does. Okay, now I'm going to show you what a first line indent does. A first line indent. So in my third paragraph, I'm going to go and put my mouse right on that little triangle there pointing down. It says first line indent. I'm going to click and drag and watch. It indents the first line. That's kind of what it says on the tin. Okay, so there it is. First line indent, moves it across like that. So what does a hanging indent do? Let's look at the last paragraph here. Second last paragraph. What does a hanging indent do? Well, if the first line indent moves the first line, then the hanging indent moves everything else but the first line. So you can see it like it hangs under the first line. That's what a first line indent and hanging indent do. Okay. Does that make sense for everyone? Is that okay, guys? Are you happy? Give me a yes, sir. Awesome. Again, please. I'd love to do it again. I don't have time though, but if you just watch this again on the YouTube video channel, okay, you can watch it again. All right. So I don't have time to do it again. All right, sorry, man. So let's say you were like really wanting to do something super cool. Instead of using tables and all kinds of tabs and stuff, just use your indents and you can actually make it look pretty cool. There you go. All right. Try it out. Have some fun with indents. Very powerful if you know how to use them properly, okay? This is stuff a lot of people don't actually know, believe it or not. Tabs, last but not least, tabs. Now, tabs are very powerful, but can really, really mess things up, okay? So let's have a look at tabs. We have a couple of tabs, and we're going to use our ruler again. So make sure you got your ruler on, okay? We have a left-aligned tab stop. Now, it's very small because that is it there in the corner. Can you see it? I'm pointing the... I don't know how the camera works. It's that way. It's that way. Okay, I'm going to point to it there. It's there. Okay, it's got a little L like left aligned. Okay, then you got this guy. So if I go ahead over here and I click again, it changes to like a backwards L. Looks like that. Okay, there it is there, top corner. You with me? And down over here, if I click a few times again, you just got to click and just wait sort of like a second. Okay, don't click like super fast. There it is there. That's a center line tab, and then of course a decimal tab stop as well. So I'm going to show you what they do. I'm going to show you what they do and how we can use them. All right. So here you can see I've got a couple of things. I've just got some random data here, and I'm going to click over here, and let's see if we use our left aligned tab stop. So I'm going to, in my ruler, take my mouse and I'm going to go underneath the number 3, and I just click over there at point number 3, 3 centimeters, and I zoom in. I can't zoom into the screen at the moment, so what you can do is make it full screen in YouTube, and that'll be much easier. Okay, I'll do my best. All right. So 3 centimeters, there it is there. And if I press the tab key on my keyboard, it's going to tab that first line to 3 centimeters. There it is there. If I put another tab stop at 6 centimeters and I press tab again, it's going to jump to 6 centimeters. Let's show you what that looks like. Switch on show and hide formatting. Tab over there, and it jumps over there. Okay, so that's a left aligned tab. Let's have a look and see what is a right aligned. You can, Nicole, thank you. You can also double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. What do you want to do? I'm not too sure. Bottom right, zoomed in. I am zoomed in quite a bit, so yeah, look, it's even on my head. Okay, so let's have a look at these ones. I'm going to do this top 10 fake news COVID-19 stories, and these are legit. I actually I looked these up. Okay, and I'm going to make this a centered. I'm going to use a centered tab for this. All right, so I'm going to click over here. There's my center line tab. I'm going to put that at 8 centimeters exactly. There it is there. And now when I press tab, it's going to tab it and it's going to center that line for me. There you go. There it is. Every single one of these is now centered according to my tab stop, which is there, my center tab. Watch what happens if I move that. Okay, so if I select all of these, if I move this, if I click and I drag this, do you notice they just follow? There they are there. They just follow. All right, so that is what a centered tab stop does. Okay, and the last one I want to show you is the decimal tab, and that we use with numbers, decimals, obviously. So I'm going to just go ahead and change this here. There it is there, decimal tab. I'm going to go to my first line, and I'll show you a nice way to like save time, like sort of, it's not cheating, but it is saving time. So I'm going to like put decimal tab stop there at 8 centimeters. So watch what happens now when I go ahead and I press this one. And now if I go to the next line and I press tab, obviously you're thinking, what the heck? That didn't do the same thing as the last. Well, of course not, because there's no tab in my ruler. There's no tab stop. So undo that. Go to my first line. While I am in my first line, I'm going to go and choose my format painter. This guy is going to save you so much time. Format painter, I click. Do you see there's a little paintbrush there on my I-beam there? That means I've now copied the formatting from that line, and I can apply it by just clicking and dragging my mouse to the next few lines. Now if you look in my ruler, there's a decimal tab stop there, there's a decimal tab stop there, and there's a decimal tab stop there. So now I've done that. So now let's have a look here, and you will notice that they line up everything. So if I go and change this, do you see what's happening? The decimals stay in place. That's what the decimal tab stop is for. Okay, so those are tabs in a nutshell. The right align tab simply just aligns anything to the right. So for example, I'll take this line over here and I will just choose a right align tab stop. I'll place it at 15 centimeters. I'll press tab and it aligns it exactly at 15 centimeters. Where do I change the tab? On the top left hand side. If you've got your ruler showing there, top left hand side where my mouse is pointing now. Caleb, now you know more than one tab. You have the cauldron tab and you have these tabs. Guys, I'm available now for questions. Would you like me? We got a few more minutes. Would you like me to show you anything specific about tabs? We can go a little bit further. Tabs, bullets, numbered lists. Any questions? Cheers, RJA. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Michaela. More about the indent, please. Okay, Caleb wants to know a little bit more about indenting. So, Caleb, what exactly would you like to know, though? Because there's quite a bit, so you must let me know. Is there another way to do this? I don't know what this is, Shamon. To do what exactly? Okay, so indents, bullets. How do you create a list? At the sheets, okay, the centered tab thing. Okay, guys, so I'll quickly do that now. Let's just take these out the way. When you move the paragraph with the ruler. Right, so indenting. I'm going to work with this paragraph here, okay? I'm going to shade it so you guys can see that's the paragraph I'm working with. And I'm going to indent. So indenting on my ruler, always make sure you have your ruler visible. On my ruler, I've got the first line indent, a hanging indent, left indent. Those are the three little objects there. That's what they do. So I'm going to click, and if I do a complete left indent, so I move the entire paragraph, I can place it at 4 centimeters. So this whole paragraph only starts at 4 centimeters. It's kind of like putting your own margin in place. Okay. Let me see. Is there another way to use tabs without the ruler? Yes, there is another way to use tabs without the ruler. So if you did not have your ruler on, not recommended, you can go to here to your paragraph. Okay, your paragraph group. As you can see, I have no ruler, and this would be bad. But go to paragraph, open up your paragraph settings, and here's your indents over here. Indentation, left and right. You can also choose if it's first line or hanging, so you can actually type in the numbers instead. And tabs is here at the bottom as well. So you go click on tabs, and you can then type in the tab stop. Is it a left align, a center, a right, and leaders. Leaders is another lesson altogether, not this one. But here you can type that in there. So I hope that makes sense. Right. Please may you display the different tabs again. So I'm going to switch on my ruler over here. Let's go up there. Oh my word, that's big. Okay. Let's just make, you know what? Let's just make that big as well. There we go. So the different tabs are the left align tab. It's blurry because it's zoomed in from this guy. Left align tab, it aligns everything from the left. Okay, and you specify where the tab goes. A right aligned tab, that aligns everything from the right. And again, you specify where that tab goes. And then a centered aligned tab, or center aligned tab, that aligns everything in the middle. And a decimal tab, that is for numbers, okay, that have decimals, so like money, for example. Okay, same time tomorrow, Emma? Yes, it is same time tomorrow. Karen DeConic, you can watch this session again on YouTube. You can watch it as many times as you like, but yeah, I think my voice would probably drive you insane if you did that, so don't do that. No, do that. Why not? You're going to learn stuff. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, different tabs. So, Speedway, did I get that? Were you happy with that? Are you okay with that? Okay, awesome, great. Show and hide symbols. Shakur, that is a very good question. Does it help to put the show and hide symbols on? And I'll tell you what, it really does, because then you can kind of see what is going on in your document. So for example, in this area here, I can see right away that the tab was pressed once, and there it is there, and I can see there's my ruler. It's got the center tab. So it really does help, because you might be given a document where someone has used the space bar to space things instead of tabs, and you have to correct that. But you can look at it, you think, oh, but it looks fine, nothing's wrong. But when you switch this on, you'll see what actually is going on. So always, if you get confused and you don't know what's going on with the formatting of something, switch that on. Switch on your show and hide formatting. Very important. Could you please do the bullets with the clubs again? Absolutely. I'll do it with this one over here. So I'm going to make that into a list, a bulleted list. There we go. and let's just put them all together. Okay, I'm just going to put all in one big list together. Okay, Shift Tab. You remember Shift Tab? Yeah. The D-tabbing. Okay, cool. So I wanted to change this into something else. All right, so I go ahead and I just click on my bullets so I can see they're all selected. I'm going to go here where it's I've got my bulleted list there. Click on my drop down arrow, and I can then choose something from the library. Okay, or I can define a new bullet. So I can decide what I want to be the bullet. Okay, so I click define new bullet, symbol, picture, or font. So if you go with symbols, you can go ahead and choose a symbol. At the moment we're in the symbol font, which is quite cool, but you can actually then you can choose something else. I mean, where's Webdings? OPQRWPQRSTUVW. Go to Webdings is great. Just bear with me. Where's W? I haven't lost W. I know it's there. WST. Oh my word! I have a lot of fonts. Okay, I do apologize. I think I have I like fonts. I'm not ashamed. Don't judge me. Webdings. Webdings is great. And Webdings, you can have all kinds of funky fonts. I mean, there's a guy playing golf for some reason. There he is. That's so cool. Let's zoom in there. Yes, because golf and COVID-19, you can't play golf while you have COVID-19. So there you go. Okay. Any other questions? Sir, can someone please help me to get this work from somewhere? Well, if you look in the chat list, okay, there's the link. The link's been pasted a couple of times, and you should have the link to all those files. It is on the africateengeek.coza website. It's on their website, Africa Teen Geeks. Okay. Vithal Liram, you missed the IT lesson. Yeah, you did. You did miss it. But you can go watch it. It's actually now on YouTube right now. You can go check it out. Go have a look. Okay. Am I in South Africa? Well, yes, I am. Thanks for asking. Where are you? Are you in South Africa? Okay. Guys, any other questions? SA. Hey, me too. All right. If there are no more questions, guys, thank you very much for your participation. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hold on. Don't leave because you got to see my slide, okay? Oh, there's the helpful links. I give that to you guys every day. And tomorrow we're going to look at margins, headers, and footers in Microsoft Word. Margins, headers, and footers, okay? So we're going to do that. Okay. Everybody happy? If you're happy and you know it, please sign out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Huh? Be good.